Alright guys, got a 2001 E150 van. Customer complaint is a shake it idle check engine light's been on for a couple months. No real major drivability issues. So let me flip it around. I just test drove it. It definitely shakes it idle a little bit. This will probably end up needing coils or something, but so I brought out here to the truck. I just brought my little one-channel scope, my amp clamp, and a little dethreading tool. And yes, Keith, I'll check mode 6. Let me see. That's New Level Auto in the comments there, guys. Let me switch over. So I'm gonna Autel. Look at that. You even get to see me still. Kidding. Read it. So I can't speed up the Autel for you guys. I should just grab the launch. That way it would have cruised through the screens faster. I'm just really partial to the Autel. Ah, dang it, you're right, Keith. I left my hat at the house. I don't have my Kangol. But I have safety goggles. That's what's important. Yeah, 4.6. And the boring part that this is why I don't like going live, guys, because I can't fast forward through all the slow screens. Hey Drew, safety first. Yeah, I'm not going to check mode 6 first. I'm just going to see some live data because I want to. I'm sure this thing is not. I'm sure this thing doesn't have like a bad injector or something, but I'm going to look real quick. 3 codes. Come on. Focus. Mode 6 says it's not misfiring, you're done. No, you're not done. I actually will have a video for Train by Techs, hopefully pretty soon, that it's got a no codes misfire. And I go over how I determined it was a misfire and that was the complaint and how I determined what the issue was. I'll scroll through here. I should have pulled all this live data up for you guys first so you don't have to watch through this, I'm sure. It's pretty boring. Yeah, Drews, it was on a Ford. Let's see. Barrow's good. Battery voltage is good. Almost all drivability concerns, I usually start out with a battery test. This one's got a new battery in it with clean terminals, at least per the customer. He was giving us the entire rigmarole on what he's done so far. Start speed, DPFE, 0.89 volts. Whoa, too much, too much. For management. Engine load, fuel level, no fuel pump fault. Well, that must mean it's good, right? So we don't have to check fuel pressure or nothing. There's no pump fault. I'm kidding, guys. Come on, gloves. What do you mean, Keith? What does that mean? Does that mean these gloves don't work on the screen very well? What we got here? Ah! Wrong button. See, Keith, I'm too clumsy. It means that the Autel can't read mode 6. Yeah, it can. Shut up. Well, that was pretty low. Did you guys see that? Bank 2, sensor 1. Bank 1, probably. What is this? That's bank 1, sensor 1. Okay. What else we got here? It's probably just got 3 on it, right, Keith? Just 302s? No, it's got 4. Hey, Hans. Or is it Hans? Is it Jorgensen or who is this? Look how voltages for 3. It's alright, that'll work. Let's take a look. That looks pretty good. So we probably don't have a fuel related misfire, guys. Ah. Where was I at? Keith, I don't know how you do this with the live and scrolling through live data and trying to read stuff. Hey, Bill. Misfire. Intake air temperature at time of misfire. Negative 18 degrees Fahrenheit. I bet that's probably not correct. I bet that's translated wrong. Or I have an IAT fault. Intake air now. Hey. Fuel trim. We may actually have a fuel related issue. Ignition faults usually don't present themselves in fuel trim. In the fuel trims very easily. What do we have? So short term is good now, but that's because it takes a 13 and 18% correction on long term to get it there. Oh, well, I was looking at module supply voltage. Oopsie. So short terms are good with 16% positive trim. Guys, let me idle this up. Let me grab engine RPM real quick. We might have something a lot easier than a ignition coil to prove. Drew, it's an 01. So I'm not worried about long term. So let's map out the short term. We'll change our time base so we can see kind of some history. And then we'll look at this RPM. Turn these long terms off, merge this graph. So we've got the green and red is our fuel trims, short term. And then our blue is our engine RPM. So our long term is 16% positive correction in order to get fuel control for short terms to make the cat happy. Cats. So let's idle this thing up. This might be... So 2,500 RPM. Look at our long-term cell. 10 and 12 on banks 1 and 2 respectively. In short term at 2,500. So our fuel trims in that cell have been learned to be pretty decent at higher RPM, but at idle they're positive 16% trim in order to get there. Guys, I think we got a vacuum leak. Let's pull this doghouse off real quick. I don't even need the scope for this. That's gonna be good. I'm sure you guys love it when I don't use a scope. I'm sure I'm an overscoper, guys. I scope everything. Got a light bulb that's out. Let's scope it. Let's find out why. Let's see here. Oh, this is fun one-handed. Keith, the fuel trims were at idle long-term were 16% positive on both banks, and that's what it took to get short terms into proper fuel control. And then at like 2,500 RPM, fuel trims were like, total trim was like positive 6 or 4%. So I think we got a vacuum leak here. I'm not gonna check fuel pressure because that takes a lot of work. Because I think I can hear it, guys. Let me see. I can hear it if I shake this thing. so it's probably up there somewhere. It's an 01 Keith. It doesn't have a fuel rail pressure sensor. Just got an old school regulator. So here's our trims. Brake clean. Yeah, I'm not gonna spray brake clean in this thing. I'm just gonna, this dude's got, I got these laying here. Here we go. I got vice grips over here too. Probably just, way too easy. If I pinch this hose off, oh, that's the supply hose from the engine. You can hear it over here. It's gonna be hard to get you guys in there. Oh, I can see it. Right there. See it? Oh, if it'll focus. Right there. Yeah, it is. I bet it's really loud on the camera. You guys hear it? Okay. So Keith, you were right. Oh. That was way too easy. And all I need is a water bottle. That's right. Of course, I don't have one out here. I don't think, well, they got some in the truck. Looks like they got some right there. There's a ton of crap back here. All right, guys. So that one was fairly easy. I was kind of expecting it to be an ignition coil. You know, it's a Ford. So I busted the amp clamp out. Was all excited. So next time. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll talk to you later.